Wavecor. That's right, we're going to be talking about Wavecor again. I know you guys already are thinking, we've already talked about Wavecor. What could there possibly be that we need to talk about them anymore? Don't worry, we're not actually going to be talking about Wavecor. I already did a video on the quality and the build quality, which I thought was top notch. I really love those drivers a lot. Today, we're going to actually do some frequency response graphs for you and also some off-axis responses on both the tweeter and the woofer. I want to make sure that we can get those measurements to you along with the FRD and ZMA files that you can download and mess with so that you can see what these drivers are actually capable of. All right, guys, that's coming up right after this. Now, I'm going to go ahead and set this up inside and take these measurements inside. Now, I want this to be important that you understand how I'm going to be measuring this. There's a couple different ways you can measure this inside. One way would be to put a blocking capacitor on the tweeter and put your amplifier at 2.83 volts and get, of course, the sensitivity response of both the tweeter and the woofer and go from your measurements from there. That's really not that important right now, at least not in the build process. And so what I always do is I get rid of the blocking capacitor. But for me, the best thing that I like to do is just go ahead and take a very low volume measurement. So the measurements that you're going to be seeing in this video are going to show a very low sensitivity. Don't worry, that's not the sensitivity of the actual driver. That's just because I'm playing them very low not to damage the tweeter or the woofer while we're getting these particular measurements. With that in mind, let's go ahead and take a look at the measurements of the woofer. Now I'm taking these measurements about 16 inches away, and you can tell that it is very low volume. Now the one thing that has really impressed me about these speakers is the linearity of it. It's just a very linear response, and that's something that's really exciting about these drivers. Whenever you spend a lot of money, you are expecting hopefully something to be very linear. Or another way to put it is you're hoping not to put a lot of money into the crossover if you don't have to, because you're hoping that the higher end drivers are going to be, well, produce a little bit better frequency response so that you don't have to worry about that. So we took a look at both the woofer and you take a look at the tweeter, and both of them are just very linear. Now tweeter does have a little bit of dip here. I will say after testing this out and building some crossovers with this, it wasn't audible to me. You can go ahead and try to take care of that with a notch filter if you want to, but it really, like I said, it wasn't audible in any way that I could tell. Now I gotta say, I did go ahead and do some crossover work with this. I mocked some crossovers up in the simulation software. It's very easy to get these time aligned. I did figure out the Z offset. Now for those of you who want to figure out the Z offset, it is 2 inches. So in XSIM, you're gonna put a mod delay of 2 inches in, and in PCD, you're going to put -2 inches in there, which is actually in meters, so you're going to have to convert that to meters to be able to simulate that correctly. Now, I will say that being able to get a very good phase tracking speaker was pretty easy to do. Crossover components didn't take a lot of crossover components at all. I'm going to hopefully have a little bit of a build for you guys. I'm still tweaking the crossover a little here and there just to make sure it's exactly what I want. But so far, the results are very impressive. I gotta say, out of all the tweeters I've used and mid-woofers I've used, I believe these are actually my favorites probably. And I'm thinking about maybe doing a leaderboard of some of my favorite drivers, and that might be something to consider. But yeah, these are, you know, if price isn't an option, you know, if you're not concerned about paying the price tag of the Wavecor, then these are very impressive. Even my wife, when she heard these, when I mocked up the crossover, goes, wow, those are so clear. And they really are. They're very clear. And the thing that impressed me is, once again, the ease of use of working with them. But don't take my word for it. Like I said, the downloadable files are down in the description below. Go ahead and download those files. You can download the FRD, you can download the ZMA of both the tweeter and the woofer. Just keep in mind, once again, you're going to see low sensitivity. So in XSIM, you might want to change your vertical center so that it reflects, you know, the lower sensitivity that we're measuring the speakers at. And once again, don't worry about that. When you actually design the crossover, then we can do a test of what the actual sensitivity of the speaker itself is. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the testing of these. I really would love to see what you come up with. If you have anything you want to share with me, go right ahead and do that. You can share it with me on either Reddit or Instagram is a great one to share it on. You know, you can tag me in a photo of the crossover that you've designed. That'd be great to do. And any of the other places that you want to get me on too. Those are probably the best two places to get me on. And of course, if you're a Patreon, go ahead and hit me up on Patreon. If you get some of the crossover experience that I offer on there, then you know, we can actually talk about your crossover design quite in detail and talk about, you know, where you might be missing something and what might be good or what might not be good. And I could even probably mock it up if I have the parts. All right, guys, if you have any questions, any comments, any concerns, leave them in the description down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. As always, don't forget to like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thanks, guys, and have a great day. It's 123 Toyd, and I'm out.